Hello and welcome back. There's one thing until I get to Ace Attorney, the Great Ace Attorney. So we're gonna keep playing this. Woo! Alright, let's go. Day 2, investigation. February 23rd, 2:15 p.m. Red & Co. Law Offices. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What's going on? The victim, Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and in the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or at least try to. Alright, let's go! Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Foreshadowing. She's gonna be your best help. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove these Victorian glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum was it empty? The oil. This voice. The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister, erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Hehehe. Ignore the strength of my science your own peril, Mr. Right? Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that's luminol testing fluid. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Right? Just give it a try. Yay! Oh, that's the best part. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing blood stains with this stuff, not drinking it. Ugh. Wow. Hey, look. Here, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You have an extra pair of those things? Gonna tap and press and gonna do the science. Alright, let's find us some bloodstains. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a blood stain? It's so... Emma, you're shaking. Why are these blood stains so... glowy? Like, it's like an orb of light just coming from these blood stains or something. It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood. You've never nicked yourself? Or done a blood test? What? Scientific investigation in action. Okay, we definitely know this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course? What's odd about this scientifically? The amount of blood. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans with when we find a blood stain, okay? See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Luminol testing fluid received from one very proud-looking Emma Skye. Yeah! Emma! Woo! We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they'll fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah! It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Ha. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Star! You only trust your own eyes, hmm? Not bad, you two. The deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead isn't really getting my mouth watering. Lead? Lead? I don't know what he's saying. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Star, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid I wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. Sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the evidence from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective, she stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something too important to tell us, but what? So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day, I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the Cough-Up Queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go? Fired? It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. Wait, SL9? She doesn't mean... The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note, Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from the case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected. SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Wait. It didn't pop up. Okay. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered at times. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? I rushed towards the chain link fence in order to stop, in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole of my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Mr. Starr. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time? That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? To who? 2 years ago. It was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes. The criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others find themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself. And one other person you know well. Wait, Could it be? Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, Rookie. What? It seems you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Miss Star? Is he... Officer Marshall, is he your... Are you his... Are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating in this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. But I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. Prosecutor's office. Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday. And I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Unless it gets trashed and becomes a crime of the scene. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. Huh? I guess we'll have to come back. Police department entrance. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. Detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all. So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is. She's like a kid at an amusement park. Oh, a real crime scene. Let's take a look. Evidence room entrance, guard station. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. I wonder who works here. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond the door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime? It sure seems that way. Oh. What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. We're gonna have to examine his stuff. Or just the door. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. Bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there. Do we not get to meet him yet? Yipes, these sure are prickly. They must be the real deal. I would think that just one big one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. There's a security guard uniform hanging here. Looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What is that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? Oh, I know, a poochie. Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. I guess he's not here. Oh, we gotta look elsewhere. Please. Please, one steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. We've caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean... You heard about the stabbing at the police department evidence room, right, pal? It's the biggest scandal to hit this station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who is it? Listen, pal. All I know is I need me a steak lunch. Pronto. Standing around here talking isn't going to fill my belly. Wait, don't leave. If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. Oh, it's Edgeworth. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Do we go to the guard station, or I guess we're going. I guess we're going to here. Criminal affairs. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder at the detective down at the police department. Yes, but it's the same detective who was killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Ugh, makes my head hurt. Well, first things first. Let's check out the police department crime scene. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants to make more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. Okay, yeah, off to the detention center. Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best not to go too far though on that road just now. Things will just get confusing. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me? A perpetrator? Oh, it's Meekins? It's Meekins. Okay, I'd say I was the perpetrator again, sir. That's what I'd say. Oh, ha! Sir, greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere in the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir. Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. you here to deliver a report? No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, he isn't. Is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't, did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins, reporting, sir. What? Now this is unexpected. This is an unexpected turn of events. Sir, I'm the patrolman with General Affairs. Sir. Ow. I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir, so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room, it was empty, sir. So, normally there's a guard at the evidence room? That's right, sir. Because the evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person. Yeah, wow. What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And then, when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand? Just like Miss Sky. Yet another similarity between this case and the one in the prosecutor's office. First things first. Tell us how you hurt your hand. About your hand. Did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But sir, but there's nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell you the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were... Huh? Then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Then when I was looking down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? Huh. That's some story. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, aren't you? Correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention. And alive. And well at that. Ah, yes, well that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So, you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone here is more confused than I am. Officer Macon, this is for you. I'm scared of knives, sir. It's okay, I just wanted to take a look at it. That's it, sir. One night, sir. That's the one. Last night, sir. That's the one. I was an apple, sir. In my dreams, sir, I was being peeled. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overacting to the knife. But I guess he's been through a lot. Nope. Hey! That's it, sir, that's it! That's what? My head was blank until this very moment. But sir, now I remember sure. You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card was the cause of it all. This ID card? Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing can be more exact, sir. Nothing. I better pry into this one a little deeper. Can you tell me what it was you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman. Okay. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman was in. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in was in the evidence room, and that's why you thought he looks suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that seems pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So he asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you that I was flustered as you were right now. So I whipped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him. Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. What happened then? Well, sir, everything went white. Then when I was woke, I was here. Right. Oops. Oh boy. Skip. Skip. Okay, reason for arrest. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim, who he met at the scene of crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir, that's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? He told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. but you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape was quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there, it's me, it's on tape. And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge, I don't deserve it. No thanks. I have my own. I guess we'd better go and check out the crime scene. Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the Chief of Detectives desk. It's Police Chief Gant. And you're sure this is all? You know what happens if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats, others sheet cushion behind his computer monitor, and such his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. The Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered. Aha! Righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant, reporting to your duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, Worthy! Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yeah, well, they had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake? It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sitting in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto? Von Karma. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. What? Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is a bit of turmoil, as you may say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what the inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? It's downright odd, I tell you. Detective getting killed on their turf, too. I mean, they're being the prosecutors, I assume? Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this particular, well, it's a little sensitive and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you hide so many. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the Chief of Detectives' trap shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier. Huh? You saw that? Whoops. I wonder what that what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Huh. I don't know that there's anything to present to him. Let's go to the guard station. No, okay. We do have to talk to him about something. What do we present? Yeah, I don't know if he has anything for us. Knife. Parking stub. Blue badger. Autopsy report. No. Parking lot. Crime scene. No, nothing. Okay. Where else do we go? Cause I would have thought we would have to come back to the guard station. That's where Angel Star is, that's Gant, guard station, law office, worthless, detention center? There's nothing to talk. Is there something to present? Huh. Oh boy, I have nowhere to go. Pretty sure we're done with this. With her. Detention center. High prosecutor's office. Police department entrance. Prosecutor, search with knife, parking stub. Goodness, autopsy report, woman's note, cell phone call. Floor plans. Crime photo. Yeah, he's worthless. Aww. Did it? Why do they have to make these so long? Wasted time indeed. I don't care about your hot tea. Dun, dun, dun. I'm missing something. Look, on the floor, a lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap? Here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed. You sure have an active imagination. Ah, wasn't it? There's nothing else to check. This swing door makes this place look like some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in for here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch. I'd say it's more of a yeah myself. I don't know where to look. Give me some answers, please. Creepy ass. Oh, worst creation of these games. That's where we found that note. SL9 incident. Case that was due for transferal the day of the murder. And the detective in charge of the case was the victim. I wonder what kind of case the SL9 incident thing was. It's kind of hard to guess just knowing the case number. So, this is the famous oil drum. Well, no time like the present. I'll try to kick it over myself. Hiya! That's okay, don't cry. That Lana Sky must be one strong woman. I've looked everywhere, and I still don't know how to get on with this case. I didn't figure out how to how. There's absolutely nothing, nowhere for me to check out. Did I present him everything? We presented that. Prosecutors. Knife, parking stub. Running out of ideas really quickly. Da, da, da. There's like... Huh? Oh, this is plot relevant. Okay. This means I'm a free man. Innocent. This is a dream, sir. And I hope I never wake up. If this is a dream, you'd better wake up right now. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, hey, why do you have that? That's from the day it was taken at the prosecutor's office. The day that Detective Goodman's body was found in the trunk. So this means I'm a free man, innocent. If this is a dream, sir, and I hope I never wake up. Okay. Okay, I've presented everything. I've talked to everyone. Criminal affairs. Talk. Move. Examine? Oh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Well, see that over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21. Better make a note of that just in case. I should really go back to investigating the police department crime scene. There it is. That's what I had to check out. Okay, I'm a failure at this game. No. Why? No. There's nothing here. Jake Marshall's not here. I've searched everything. Oh, permission center. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought they would come and right away ask me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. No, right. Oh. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate it after all. Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. It just goes to show you, you never know until you ask. And here, you can borrow this. Hey, that's a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special guide for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir. It's an honor. You just run along now and do your best. Later, folks. Haha. It looks pretty cool in my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You probably have a real ID. It's your own ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir. Because, sir, we got to the evidence room now, sir. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. There we go. Guard station. Door. The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gaunt. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha, the card reader is turned off, see? What's the security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, well. What's made my Bambina sky so gray? Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? What's with that why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw, that card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw? Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little goaties. Crime scene's awaiting. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if I could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I ain't going out no mind to tangle with you, hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. Let's skip the talking and go straight for the bribe. That smell. Reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, and just saw a special on the television the other day. Is this from my baby? Yeah, Miss Star. What's this? What? What's wrong? Filet steak lunch. I see. I don't see. I wonder what that means. Alright, Bambina, you win. Ask anything. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of the security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job and I'm grateful for it. Actually, the Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Poor guy, and keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it may not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? I know maybe two of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them but about much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand here are the security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon? One more thing. When you go in the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through here. So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina. Can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove that this record is tied to the stabbing. Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of a crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved in the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. Can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it, anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There are some things you better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case. That's right, the evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. Sorry, but could you explain this whole transferal, what this whole transferal thing is about? can keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the Poseidon Detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if there turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? Goes to sleep forever in the underground file to the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever, dead. Never to be reopened again, never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to Essel 9 2 days ago. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot? The number on this is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. Look at the 4th number. It's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekin say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and I asked the man to display his ID card. So he asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. Guess I can give you this ID card record. ID card record? Added a card record. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Starting with him. The sheriff's back in the Wild West and placed much faith in evidence. About the only thing they trusted was her shooting hand. This is neither Wild nor West here. Aha. But that and this are 2 different things entirely. I guess so? Huh? I'm lost. That is evidence, bruh. That is evidence. Okay, let's go into the evidence room. Evidence room. Sector 3. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Dwight. You can't scare me. Eek! Whoa. Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true what I heard? Yeah, it's true. So, the chief of police can't will loan anyone $50, even me? Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss, Ask for a day. But guess what? You got permission from Chief. Now you're the boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you'll want to have this. Scene of stabbing of a detective at PD. Whoa. Okay, let's check that out. And absolutely nothing's here. Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch his spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What's this? It's called luminol testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief. Where do you get this, Emma? I always buy it by mail order. Well, I'd better jot this down in floor plans. I knew it! Someone's right hand print. What? What's the matter, detective? This locker. It's mine. It's yours? Please. You have to help me. When they come to take me away, promise you'll testify I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, wouldn't you, pals? This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? But you're a detective! That's hilarious. My favorite part of the game. That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. Non-professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien? This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. Make a note of it on the floor plans. Hey, if you didn't want your opinion, you shouldn't have asked. I feel like that might be it. I love this so much. I love it so much. I'm gonna miss it when the next game hits. Alright, let's not use up her supply. What's this? Blood? It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. Looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright, what if there are other blood stains left in the room? We should use her testing fluid to check it out. We already did! Can you please let us fingerprint this? But we don't have a regular fingerprints, okay. Look! This one's open! And the red light indicator above the door is lit. The locker's coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open just like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open if we close it. It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all those pieces. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? There you go again, pal. Making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case. The case? The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there? Another piece of SL9 evidence. Wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke. You wanna try putting it back together? Ha, good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. We're totally not destroying evidence. No. This piece? Is this blood or just the indicator? Could be. Yes, okay. Yeah, it's just an indicator. Rotate. Combine? No. Sorry, rotate these pieces. Huh. Okay. This one. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that far in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it. Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't seem like the most stable kind of jaw. I kind of understand how it got broken. Left glove here, but only one. Detective Gumshoe, maybe? There you're gonna go, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the kiss. If you put these pieces together, it makes a jar. There are two things that bother me. One, why are there some pieces missing? Two, doesn't that seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke. I'll make sure to remember that next time I make a jar. Okay. paint? What's a saw and paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. True art? I noticed there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger? Well, you may say this is my studio. Here, in the evidence room? Oh boy! This place is stuffed with evidence, stuffed with dreams. Not so sure about dreams. It won't open. Did you really think it would? Hey bro, security is high tech around here. That's the door we just came in through. Looks like you don't need an ID card to get out. I wonder what would happen if Officer Marshall cut the power while we were inside. Let's hope he remembers we're in here. There's something sticking out of here. Looks like a t-shirt. Must be evidence for some case. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go again, pal, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet the evidence locker was opened recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. Bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either. If you're going to talk behind my back, don't do it right in front of me. There's a fishing rod in here that's weird. Some sort of bulky equipment is scattering dust here. What a sorry looking fishing pole that is. Ah, that is my personal boat. I never did get around to using it. Wait, I've seen that somewhere before. Right, pal, that is the metal detector. That one that led to the solving of that case out in Gourd Lake, remember? Alright, wow, this feels like it was ages ago. And, I don't think we've seen this one before. Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it will come in handy in solving some case sooner or later. That cheap looking box? You can't judge a person or a machine by the cover. You got to look at their heart. Oh boy. Foreshadowing. Talk. Boss for the day. So, Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day? That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're a boss, why are you all alone? Where are all your underlings? They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation again. I'm adamant though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Aha, of course. I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open? This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed, so only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why? I'm on my third card since entering the force already.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand.
Right hand? Oh, you mean in your fingerprint?
Exactly, pal. Look for each locker is coded with a fingerprint.
Aw, Maggie!
Maggie Bird. You got a picture of her in your locker. While she's with some other dude. Yeah, that's great, man. That's fantastic for you. So the only locker we can open is our own.
Funny, they look like normal lockers.
These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see?
The handles?
On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and then if the wrong person touches it,
Zap, you get a shock.
if that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't obvious. There's even some people in the forest that don't know about fingerprint locks. Okay, why are the lockers locked with fingerprints and not the room? This case would be solved if it wasn't ID cards they got tap, but instead if it was a fingerprint scanner. Yeesh. I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee right now, right?
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in the court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Miss Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case?
Yeah, that case, the SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here the day of the stabbing. I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came here at the time of murder. Whoa. Well, what is it? The second number. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
Why would Edgeworth have to come into the evidence room? Okay, that might be it. These spray. And clearly we've sprayed everything. Small tag attached. Detective Goodman's note and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone. Because of the SL9 connection? That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big kiss, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time in the world Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there's some loose ends left on that case. Okay. Hey, that's it. That's the King of the Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day. Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently, he's forgotten. Okay. Let's present ID card, maybe? Nope. Okay. Move. Police department. Move. Criminal affairs. He's gone. Okay. Detention center. Present. What? We don't get to know his ID. Cause I mean, if it's 4989596, I mean, it should be. But like, did he come in once or twice? It seems like he came in once. It feels like it was Miles who was dressed as Bruce Goodman, but maybe not. Maybe not. We don't get to talk to him yet. I'm too far ahead of the story. I need to talk to Gumshoe some more. It's the victim's ID cards. These days I've written cards and secret numbers. I can never relax. It's only because you lose your card. I forget my secret number too. Scary, huh? Face should be ID enough. What's the world coming to? Detective Gumshoe, rebel against the government. Rebel against the system. It's not. Found an electric car, found a knife, prosecutor, looks like someone else did. Someone who must have had a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. Gumshoe is the best noodle boy. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by noodle boy, but he is precious, if that's what you mean. But wait, okay. This guy? It's a crowning achievement, my masterpiece, you might say. But art is always misunderstood, pal. Okay, I think we already went through this. Oh. Shameful. I toiled night and day. I sympathize with Detective Gumshoe, but I can see why they moved it. Okay. Yeah, he's got nothing. Okay, thank you. Okay, you know nothing. What do I need to... Wait. Wait. This is plot, this is plot, this is plot. That's the photo that Miss Star took. Anything you can tell us about it? That Miss Star is quite the lady. Why, I remember it was winter. I was 16. She was the only one who ever got to me to talk about what happened. 16? That's how old I am now. Wonder what happened. Wonder if Detective Gumshoe wore a trench coat in high school too. Ah, okay. You know nothing about that. Crime scene, detective, okay. Luminol. You know nothing about Luminol. IDs, we just did one over that. Okay. I might be missing something in this room. Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner. It looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy they caught was some kind of sort of escape artist and he got away. Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing. He'd been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. Nothing over here. I think we got everything, but okay, move. Maybe there's something to present to him. I'm just brute forcing. I'm just brute forcing at this point. At least the song's good. I mean, the stuff's technically all evidence, it's just doesn't pertain to you, and that's the difference. Evidence room, department entrance. Guard station, criminal repairs department. Detention center. Present. I'm guessing you know nothing about this stuff. Alright. I don't know why she would have anything to say about this, but T. You know nothing. I know nothing. I would have thought that Edgeworth would be here by now. I don't know. I don't know. High Prosecutor's Office. Checked the entirety of all of this. Can check this out. There's not really anything. S911. I guess this is another piece of evidence from that case. You know, I never did care for the word tag. It's confusing. Huh? What's so confusing about that? Do you know how many other words sound like it? Bag, gag, nag, lag, zag. Zag? Is that a word? Do you challenge me? What, are we playing a word game now? Okay. Blood? Blood. Hey look! They're hard to make out, but there's some dark red stains here. Looks like blood. Do you think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when he was stabbed? Not likely. This blood looks like it's been here for months, maybe longer. Perhaps 2 years? This jar was evidence in the SL9 incident. That might be when the blood got on it. Huh? This thing doesn't have a bottom. That's weird. I wonder which side is up. Better yet, what's the purpose of a bottomless jar? At least it doesn't collect dust inside, right? Sure, I'm not sure. You're a precious being, but not exactly. Okay. Detective, stabbing, pool of blood. You were not kidding when you said it was the longest case ever. Apparently, I looked it up, and it's actually not the longest case ever. Apparently, like, the case from, like, the third game was even longer, technically. But this one's, like, second longest. Apparently. Yeah. I'm stuck. I am very stuck. Move. Police department. Guard station. Can we get footage? You sure have a lot of monitors in here. And there's 8 cameras. Howdy, y'all. There's 8 cameras in the evidence room in all. 1 for each section. Which monitor shows the section where the crime took place? Why do cattle sit before the rain come? It's not for man to know. Unless you're the security guard responsible. Oh boy. This is why it's not solved. This is why it's not solved. I just rope me and steer with this here lasso. What? It was bellowing moo, pal, moo. Detective Gumshoe, I presume. This evidence room is beyond the door. Turn on the card reader. Go have yourself a ball, partner. Now I have the ID card. A real ID card. Let's get this investigation started already. I would, but I don't know where to go. None of this was relevant. None of this. I should search. But I sure am searching. Best keep your distance from Billy over here. You're liable to get hurt. Billy, the cactus has a name? Billy, you're wearing your cowboy hat on your hand. Ah, my rawhide cow skin 10-gallon hat. I just picked that up, but Billy took a fancy to it. Looks like he got stuck on the spines and he couldn't get it off. Oh, clever. Unlike me, ha. There's nothing to examine. Move. Prosecutor's office. Police department entrance. Guard station, have I cleared the talks? I have. I presented everything to him. Present. Slide to the right. Bloody handprint. I would really appreciate some fingerprinting over here. Underground parking lot, criminal affairs department, running co-offices. I'm out of ideas. Give me something. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. I don't know how to proceed. I don't know what will trigger. I mean, it's gotta be. Next bit is talking to Edgeworth. I just don't know what I'm missing. Presented everything to him. I'm pretty sure there's nothing to present to her. Okay, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it quits for the day. We will pick this back up next time, or mayhaps, we'll be playing the Great Ace Attorney next time, if it gets delivered. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Have a very nice day. Bye.